Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and here on my channel I make crystal videos, geology videos, small business videos, sometimes fun vlogs and more. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe because I put out new videos every single week. And I have cute cats who like to make an appearance. I don't know if you can see her, but she's sitting on my lap. I also have a crystal shop, cosmicgeology.com, which will be linked in the description down below. Today is another crystal chat video where I do a deep dive into one specific crystal to talk about its spiritual properties, its geology, how to tell if it's fake, how to take care of it, and more. I have a whole crystal chat playlist if you're interested in seeing all the crystals I've talked about so far. I will have it linked above. If there's any other crystals or other topics you'd like to see me talk about, definitely comment it down below and I will take it into consideration. So let's get into it. Today's crystal of the day is tiger's eye. Tiger's eye was first officially discovered in the 1800s in South Africa, but it has been well known and loved in ancient cultures such as ancient Egypt and ancient China long before then. Tiger's eye is a quartz-based mineral where the mineral crocodylite is replaced by silica. Crocodylite is a sodium-rich mineral in the amphibole mineral group. Crocodylite is a fibrous mineral, which I've briefly mentioned in other videos because crocodylite is actually asbestos. But don't worry, tiger's eye is not the same as asbestos. The parallel fibrous appearance remains from the original crocodylite mineral, but tiger's eye is composed almost entirely of silica. Any remaining crocodylite mineral fibers are trapped within the quartz, so tiger's eye stones are not dangerous unless you are cutting or polishing them and breathing in that crystal dust. This fibrous appearance is what gives tiger's eye its unique, flashy, chatoyant cat's eye effect. The process of one mineral replacing another is called pseudomorphism. This is where a mineral looks like one mineral on the outside, but internally the crystal structure is an entirely different mineral. It's actually pretty common for minerals to be replaced with other minerals. This is especially common with fossils or petrified wood, where the original material has been replaced by calcite or quartz over time and is now an entirely different mineral. More recent research has produced the idea that tiger's eye is not a pseudomorph of crocodylite, but tiger's eye actually is crocodylite and quartz formed together, not quartz replacing crocodylite. Because tiger's eye is composed mostly of silica, it has a hardness of about 7 on the Mohs scale of hardness. Tiger's eye is a pretty common and abundant mineral. Most tiger's eye is mined in South Africa, as well as India, Australia, Namibia, Brazil, and small amounts in the US and other locations. While tiger's eye isn't asbestos and it is mostly composed of quartz, there are still some precautions to be taken with it. Tiger's eye is safe to rinse with water or leave it in water for short periods of time, but don't leave it soaking for too long, as it may contain certain elements that you don't want to be leaching out into the water. Definitely don't be drinking any crystal elixirs made from this stone. As I mentioned, there may be remaining fibrous mineral fibers within tiger's eye, but these fibers are within the quartz and they're not going to cause you any harm. Especially if you have a polished piece, even if it does contain these mineral fibers, it is not going to cause you any harm to handle or own it. Even polished pieces of asbestos or serpentine are pretty harmless when you're just handling a polished piece. Tiger's eye is safe for the sun, so you're able to energetically cleanse this stone using sunlight, water, dry salt, moonlight, selenite, smoke cleansing, or sound cleansing. Another thing I don't think I've ever mentioned in one of these crystal chat videos is crystal pipes. Please do not ever smoke anything out of any crystal pipe, regardless of what the stone is. And if you have a shop that sells these, please reconsider selling these to people. Even the safest crystals can be extremely harmful if you are breathing in their crystal dust particles. Quartz may seem like a pretty safe mineral, but it is actually very dangerous if you are inhaling silica. Tiger's eye is mostly composed of quartz, but it may contain other trace elements as well, such as these asbestos mineral fibers. So while handling a polished piece of tiger's eye that may have mineral fibers in it is not harmful, breathing it in definitely is. Asbestos is the most dangerous when you are breathing in these mineral fibers. It is just not worth the risk of smoking out of any sort of crystal pipe, especially since heating crystals may damage or alter the stone chemically. Not to mention any polishing chemicals that were used when polishing the crystal, you are now heating those up and inhaling them. It is just not worth the risk to ever use these. As with any stones, be sure you're taking proper precautions if you are ever cutting or polishing this crystal. Because of its relatively high hardness, tiger's eye is safe for jewelry of all sorts. It is safe to wear every day. It is not going to be scratched by many things. Tiger's eye is most commonly found in a gold color, but it can also be blue or red. However, most red tiger's eye on the market has been heated to achieve this red color, and a lot of the blue tiger's eye has been dyed to achieve an unnaturally vibrant color. Some tiger's eye can naturally have a bit of a more reddish appearance, but it is safe to say that all of the red tiger's eye on the market has been heated to get this color. And tiger's eye does naturally come in a blue color, but it is a very dark grayish blue, and this blue is often intermixed with gold. Anything that looks suspiciously vibrant or way too saturated has probably been dyed. It's pretty easy when you look side by side to see a natural tiger's eye versus the dyed ones. Similar to tiger's eye, there's also something called tiger iron, which is something known as a banded iron formation. Tiger iron is a sedimentary rock with a unique mix of quartz-based rocks such as chert or jasper and hematite that formed about 2 billion years ago. These types of rocks are no longer forming on the Earth because the conditions at time of formation are very different than they are on Earth today. Most of these banded iron formations are found in Australia, but they can also be seen in Michigan, Canada, India, Russia, and South Africa. Tiger's eye is very commonly dyed to take advantage of its beautiful natural chatoyant effect and have it in multiple different colors. There's nothing wrong with enjoying heated or dyed stones as long as you know that's what you're purchasing or selling to others. Any tiger's eye that is suspiciously vibrant blue, purple, green, red, pink, yellow, it has most likely been dyed. I most often see this dyed tiger's eye in cabochons, jewelry, beads. However, I do see the heated red tiger's eye in a lot of different shapes. I don't often see straight up fake or man-made tiger's eye, and if I do, it's either labeled as synthetic or it is very obvious looking that it is not a real stone. The most common thing to look out for fake tiger's eye is these red heated tiger's eye or just dyed stones. There's not a ton of man-made fakes. But as always, just because I haven't seen any fakes doesn't mean they don't exist. So a good way to test if your piece is real or not is the scratch test. So tiger's eye has a hardness level of 7, and a man-made glass or plastic is going to have a lower hardness than that. Tiger's eye may sometimes be mistaken for a man-made synthetic crystal called cat's eye, which is completely man-made and it comes in many different colors. However, it is pretty easy to tell the difference when you're looking at them side by side. Man-made cat's eye is going to be more of a bright yellow color, whereas a natural tiger's eye is more of a golden brown. Tiger's eye also almost always has darker stripes, whereas cat's eye is pretty solid one color. Real stones usually have some sort of imperfection, inclusion, color variation, or texture, and synthetic ones just can't imitate that. Not every single piece of tiger's eye is going to be super noticeably striped though, so here is an example of a lighter colored tiger's eye versus a synthetic yellow cat's eye crystal. Even though they look pretty similar, you can still see the more natural color and texture in the real one. For the price of tiger's eye, even a really nice quality piece should be pretty affordable. The quality of tiger's eye is judged by how flashy or chatoyant it is, or the level of imperfections and inclusions that it has. Unless it's a huge piece, you should not be paying like hundreds of dollars for a piece of tiger's eye. Don't get scammed by any overpriced jewelry. You shouldn't be paying like $100 for a strand of tiger's eye beads. Tiger's eye is associated with the sacral and the solar plexus chakras. Tiger's eye is a great stone for luck, abundance, protection, and confidence. This stone helps with our focus and mental clarity, allowing us to look at situations objectively without emotions clouding our judgment. It is a great stone for personal power, willpower, courage, and self-confidence. In the past, tiger's eye has been used in protection amulets to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck to the wearer. Working with tiger's eye may help build your feeling of self-worth and clear away any negativity that's bringing you down. Tiger's eye is a great stone to give you a boost of motivation when you're feeling down. It allows you to move forward productively to make positive, lasting changes in your life. Tiger's eye is the best stone to work with if you're trying to achieve big goals, as it helps with perseverance and creativity. So that's all I have for you today about tiger's eye. I hope you enjoyed this video, maybe learned something new. Be sure to check out my crystal shop linked down below and comment which crystal you'd like to see me talk about next. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.